Hey guys, 7 WWE Rocks here, and yet again, All Elite Wrestling is taking the wrestling world, the entire universe, by storm. They had their rally just now, it just ended about like 10 minutes ago. It was in Las Vegas. We're gearing up towards Double or Nothing, which will be the pay-per-view May 25th. And this press conference, All Elite Wrestling so far, they've done, some run-ins at some independent shows, but, no wrestling. I mean, it's really upsetting and frustrating me that we have not seen the Young Bucks actually have a wrestling match this year after, the amazing year they had last year. I need to see the Young Bucks wrestle. So they've been doing these run-ins at independent shows. They had their rally in Jacksonville, Florida. But today, they had, just now, they had the rally in Las Vegas, where they are gearing up for Double or Nothing, the big pay-per-view. And honestly, after reading all the stuff, I didn't watch this one. I totally forgot about it, to be honest. And then I was just getting all these just recaps, like people were tweeting about it. So I was like, I feel up to date. So I didn't watch it, but this one, I felt like we got a lot of really good, great information that actually made me a lot more excited now. The first press conference rally, whatever you want to call it, we got some great stuff. We got some great things answered, but I don't know. I was feeling I needed something more, and it just felt like we didn't really know exactly where they were going or matches for Double or Nothing. But now we kind of have a sense of, we have pretty much a card now. We have quite a few matches. Pre-sale for tickets for Double or Nothing are happening now. The pre-sale is happening through starting now all the way to February 11th, and then February 13th is when the general public will get access to tickets. So the pre-sale's up right now, I believe, so definitely go check that out if you are planning to go. Obviously, you probably already know about it. But for today's video, I'll just do a little recap of like some notes I took and some tweets from people. A lot of stuff happened. Like I'm actually really looking forward to it now. I was always on board with All Elite Wrestling, but now it's like, okay, pieces of the puzzle falling into place. All these partnerships, these talent are being recognized, they're being utilized in this company. This is going to have a great roster. A lot of people, I feel like, thought it was just going to be a Ring of Honor roster, pretty much, just the regular Ring of Honor independent wrestlers that you usually see associated with the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes. But no, this looks like it's going to be a crazy roster with a lot of people, especially with their partnerships. So jump right into it. The press, again, I didn't watch it, so things might be out of order from what I'm saying, or maybe I missed something, but I'm going to hit on the big things, obviously. So I believe it started with Sonny Kiss, who is All Elite now. That person's going to be with All Elite Wrestling. They were a part of Lucha Underground. So I'm not like a big fan of his work, but I think he's a fun character to have, and that was pretty cool that I saw that he was announced. Sammy Guevara is also All Elite Wrestling, and this kind of goes along with their partnership. They announced, even before the press conference started, that they have partnered with AAA. So that is pretty crazy. I'm actually really happy about that, with these awesome luchadors that are coming over. Them being associated with AAA, maybe that means something down the road with TNA, since TNA and AAA, I believe, have a deal going. That probably means not with New Japan Pro Wrestling. New Japan's usually with CMLL, so I don't know, but them announcing AAA, I was actually really happy about. I think that's going to have so many fun matches and so many great wrestlers that can come now. Hangman Page came out, and he was interrupted by none other than Pac, who called him out. The issue is challenged, Double or Nothing. It is going to be hashtag, I'm using the hashtag Bastard versus Hangman. So that's going to be really cool. I don't know if it's going to be for the championship, because at the first press conference, they kind of hyped up that it seemed like there was going to be introduced the main championship, and it looked like this was going to be the main match for the title. But Hangman versus Pac, I think, will be really great. I'm just happy to see Pac, honestly. I'm really looking forward to that. The Best Friends are All Elite, so that's great as well. I love Best Friends. Very sad that I've never got to see them in Ring of Honor. It seemed like every time I went to a Ring of Honor show, for whatever reason, they had to do something else. So it sucks I won't see them in Ring of Honor next time, Ring of Honor comes to town. But Best Friends, I'm really happy about them. And then Brandy Rhodes dropped some bombshells saying, I have no idea who these people are, and I don't know what company they're a part of, so let me know in the comment section. But Aja Kong, who looks like an Asian wrestler with face paint. Big dude, looks like he could just destroy somebody. And she also announced this person who I'm not familiar with. It's a lot of syllables. I'm going to butcher the name, but it's a female wrestler, Yuka Sakasaki, I think. She was announced as well. So, more talent. The more the merrier with this company, honestly. The roster is going to be so crazy with international and, American wrestlers. It's going to be amazing. Kylie Ray was announced that she'll be joining All Elite Wrestling as well. And she set up a match with some girl. I forget what her name was. I think her last name was Rose, but I can't remember what her first name was. But yeah, it looks like that they're going to have their match at Double or Nothing. SCU was there, and they announced that SCU will take on the team of SEMA and two other, what's the company? I want to say it's OVE, but I don't think that's it. Here, hold on, let me get back to it. But yes, SCU is going to be there, so that's really great. And they're going to be taking on the team of SEMA and OWE. That's what it is. OVE. That was stupid of me to say. Yes, so SCU will take on SEMA and two other members of OWE. That crazy, I think, Asian promotion that do these martial arts and gymnastic type wrestling moves and such. So I'm really glad about that. I love SCU, so that's great as well. Moving on. Hold on, sorry about that. Lucha Bros were announced. So apparently I don't know if they have an exclusive deal, but they came to the press conference today. They had a handshake agreement with the Young Bucks. When the Young Bucks crashed, I forget what promotion it was, but Lucha Bros signed up. They beat up the Young Bucks, so it looks like Double or Nothing. We're getting Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks. That's going to be amazing. I believe it's already happened a few times. I think it's happened regular tag, and I think they were in maybe a few triple threat tag team matches together. But Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks, you can't go wrong. Come on. You really can't. And last but not least, I'll go look at some other stuff, but last but not least, the show ended with none other than this guy, Kenny Omega, signing with All Elite Wrestling. And he was answered by Chris Jericho, and they had a little scuffle, little brouhaha down at the press conference to finish things off. Kenny Omega, we all knew, I think, that he was going to All Elite Wrestling. Free agent, I believe, till this morning. I think he said he signed the contract this morning. So he was only free agent for a little while. But, of course, he's going to be in All Elite Wrestling. And it looks like it's going to be all Jericho versus Omega at Jericho versus Omega 2 at Double or Nothing. That'll probably maybe be the main event match. I don't know. I'm excited for that. I wasn't really that big of a fan of the first match. I think it's a good match, but I think the hype building into it was so great that no match could really live up to that hype. So I think the build to it was much better than the match. But I think they'll be able to do better stuff. Hopefully they have an even better match. Maybe they'll do another stipulation since the last one was no disqualification. We'll see. But yeah, that's how it ended. Jericho, Omega, having a little stare down, having that scuffle. I'm going to go real quick through some other notes just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, I'm actually a lot more excited than I thought I was going to be. I think this press conference was really well because it really set up Double or Nothing. I think it was good too because it wasn't going too far ahead in the future, answering too much. I think that's what the first one did. Yes, it had to answer these questions, but it felt like we were all over the place. This one, I think, was mainly focusing on Double or Nothing, and that I think that was a good thing for them. I think that was their strength in this press conference. So I'm really looking forward to that. Double or Nothing is going to be a crazy, crazy pay-per-view. I hope they have it on DirecTV. Last time they didn't, and I missed All In, so I was really pissed off about that. But this should be a really, really good show. I mean, we already got Omega versus Jericho, Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros, Pac versus Hangman Page. There's a fourth, SCU versus SEMA, and two members from OWE. I mean, that's a good card. That is. And it definitely feels like something different. I feel like a lot of people, I said this earlier in the video, but I feel like a lot of people were nervous this is going to be a regular Ring of Honor card. Some people even said All In was kind of like that, but no, this got some crazy, crazy talent with a great roster, and I mean, I feel like even more people are to come. I'm really, really looking forward to it. It should be a great, great pay-per-view. Give me that TV deal. Give me on Tuesday nights. I need to see Young Bucks wrestle. Please, it's 2019, Young Bucks. We need more of your matches. So I'm really looking forward to seeing just all these new talent that I have not even known of, and like guys like Pac, who I want to see wrestle. I know I can watch Dragon Gate, but you'd rather much be like on TV, you know, weekly basis. It's just easier for me. So let me know what you thought. Hopefully this is a good recap. If you missed it or whatever, if I missed something, let me know. Let me know, you know, your positives, negatives. What do you have questions about? What are you worried about? What do you think is going to be awesome? Double or Nothing's looking really, really great. I'm really looking forward to it. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, have a great day.